Defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Interesting. He told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to. But the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great results, as we just saw there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now it's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They'll call that a 33-yard punt. No return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? It took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sharp's got it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the move to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 147 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Wilson now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's caught by Hollister. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Lawrence. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
158 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
That's it, baby.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the...
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bengals 42, Jaguars 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 57. Mike, 57. I got you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. I feel like they have this one in hand.
177 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, Mixon. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.